Hey guys, welcome back to my channel where we talk all things money and entrepreneurship. Today I'm gone. Now I'll be talking about a topic that is near and dear to my heart. How to get rich quick. Now, I know what you're thinking. Oh, here we go again with another one of those get rich quick schemes. Well, I'm sorry to disappoint you, but this isn't some magic formula or secret that only a few people know. Instead, it's a collection of mindset shifts that have allowed me to make millions of dollars in a relatively short amount of time. And the best part is that you can do it too. The first thing you need to understand is that getting rich is a lot like losing weight. Everyone wants to do it, but no one wants to put in the work. Here's the hard truth. There's no such thing as an overnight success. Even those who appear to have gotten rich quickly have put in years of hard work behind the scenes before their big break. It's easy to envy someone who's made a fortune overnight, but you don't see the 10,000 hours they put in beforehand. Or maybe they did. Maybe you did. But the second you compare yourself to others, you lose. Because now you're measuring your current situation against someone else's highlight reel. Don't fall into the comparison trap. Focus on your own journey and celebrate your own successes. The second thing you need to know is that there is a big difference between making money and keeping money. Ask yourself this. What's the point of making millions if you'll just end up broke? Do you fool yourself into thinking you read good with money just because you have never overdrafted your account? In reality, almost everyone is bad with money because they spend everything they make. Making money is just as important as keeping it. Learn how to manage your finances. Save and invest wisely. Otherwise, you could be working for 80 years to only die poor. Now, let's get back to the video. The third thing you should know is that getting rich takes a lot of discipline. Discipline is what separates the rich from the poor. It's the ability to delay gratification and stick to your plan even when things get tough. When you're trying to get rich quick, it's easy to get caught up in the hype and take shortcuts. But discipline is what allows you to focus on the long term and achieve your financial goals. All right, so you've got the discipline down pat. Great. What else do you need to know? Fourthly, you need to be willing to learn new things. The world is constantly changing and evolving, and in order to keep up, you need to be able to adapt and learn new skills. When I started my journey to financial freedom, I knew I had a lot to learn. So I devoured books, took courses, and surrounded myself with people who were already successful at what I wanted to achieve. Learning new things can be challenging, but it's also incredibly rewarding. It's the key to staying ahead of the curve and achieving financial success. No. 5. Get comfortable with being uncomfortable. This is a big one. Getting rich isn't just about financial success. It's also about personal growth. And in order to grow, you need to be willing to step outside of your comfort zone. When I first started my journey to financial freedom, I was terrified. I had never run a business before, and I didn't know what I was doing. But I pushed through my fear, and I learned as I went. It's that willingness to embrace the unknown and take risks that ultimately leads to success. Remember, the greatest risk is not taking any risk at all. And no. 6. Don't play it safe. Now I know, I just told you to get comfortable with being uncomfortable, but let me clarify. There's a big difference between calculated risk-taking and reckless abandon. When you're playing it safe, you're not taking any risks at all. You're staying in your comfort zone and doing what's easy. But when you're taking a calculated risk, you're stepping outside of your comfort zone and doing something that scares you. But you've done the research and you know that the potential rewards outweigh the risks. That's the kind of risk-taking that leads to success. Think about it. If you never take any risks, you'll never know what you're capable of. You could be missing out on opportunities that could change your life. When I first started my journey to financial freedom, I was terrified, but I knew that I needed to take risks if I wanted to succeed. I took the leap and I haven't looked back since. Number 7, you need to think big. This is probably the most important quality that you need to become rich. Thinking big isn't just about dreaming big. It's about having a clear vision of what you want to achieve and being willing to do whatever it takes to get there. It's about setting ambitious goals and holding yourself accountable for achieving them. I remember when I first started my journey to financial freedom. I set a goal to make $1 million in my first year in business. At the time, this seemed like an impossible goal, but I knew that if I wanted to become rich, I needed to aim high. Thinking big allows you to see possibilities that others don't. It gives you the motivation to push through challenges and setbacks. As you can see, getting rich takes a lot more than just a bit of luck. It takes discipline, grit, and determination. But it's possible. I know, because I've done it myself. It's not easy, but it's worth it. Just remember these 7 tips next time you're feeling discouraged. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you learned a thing or two about how to get rich. Remember, it doesn't happen overnight. It takes time, effort, and dedication. But if you follow these tips, I promise you that you'll be on your way to financial success in no time. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.